Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Precious and this is Gist with Presh. If you are new to this channel, kindly click on that subscribe button right now and just subscribe. And guess what guys, it's totally free. Please, it means so much to me. Subscribe now to get more updates from me and see what's gonna happen in the few episodes left. So guys, on today the 6th of the BBNaija Reunion show. It was very, very hot at the very beginning, but then later on, towards the end of the episode, it became so calm, emotional, and all that. I'm saying this because at the beginning it was Tasha, Mercy, and Ike talk they started it. Then towards the end it was Shay and Thelma, and you guys know that Shay and Thelma have like scores to settle between them because of what happened in the house. So guys, stay with me as I give you all the juicy details about what happened. So guys, today's episode was tagged gossip in the house, like people that gossiped in the house. So Ebuka asked the housemates if Tasha gossiped, and in trust JAcKYe now, she's always trying to jump into people's matter. She said she did and all that, but then Tasha had to come in and define gossip. And Tasha said that gossip are uncertainties that are not confirmed to be true yet. But then Ebuka disagreed with her, saying that gossips are when you talk about someone behind their back, that it's not that there are uncertainties that are not true, that you talk behind someone's back. But for the fact that you talk behind someone's back, like you table someone's matter when the person is not there, you've gossiped. But still yet, she stayed true to her own definition. She said her definition is right. So JAcKYe had to step in and say that everyone gossip in the house and all that, that no one is free of gossip. But then Ebuka had to ask her that, but you said that some people did not gossip in the house before. Like this girl is very confusing. One minute she's saying she didn't gossip, next minute she's saying everyone gossiped. So Ebuka now asked her that, okay, now you are saying everyone gossip, but yet before you said you didn't gossip. If you didn't gossip and everyone gossip, which category did you fall into? Guess what, people of God? She said she didn't gossip, that she was lured into gossip by Khafi. Oh my God. Like, how can someone lure you into gossip? Like, who does that? That's so, like, I don't even know what to say. I've not heard that kind of thing before in my life. But trust Ebuka, now Ebuka came with the receipts. Ha. I was so happy with the way Ebuka brought this girl from like level 10 to level 0 today. All the housemates were not saying that I don't understand. You cannot just exclude yourself rather from it and say you didn't gossip if all other housemates gossip. You gossip. This are receipts. You gossiped in the house. No one forced you anything. You gossiped. Then after much talk, she had to agree that okay, for the sake of peace and everything, she gossiped. She just agreed to it. So Ebuka asked Tacha if Ike ever complained about Mercy to her in the house. Tacha allegedly like dodged this question. She was like she can't remember. She even had to ask Ike if he came to her and complained about Mercy and stuff like that. And she was all acting innocent and all that. But trust Ebuka to come to visit. Ebuka had to show us the clip where they were discussing in the house. In the clip they showed, Ike went to meet Tacha. He was complaining about Mercy to Tacha and saying some kind of things. At this point, Mercy's face was like, oh my god, she was already angry and all that. Babe was not smiling. I only gonna know what has happened behind the scene. So Ebuka asked Tasha if from the clip she didn't think she gossip. She was like she didn't see it as gossip, that it was just talk and stuff like that. Not like she told it to anybody else. And yeah, that is true. She didn't tell anybody about it. So I agree with her on that. So Ebuka asked Mercy how she felt about that clip, but she just waved it off. She didn't really talk much about it. Then he asked her how she felt about Tacha and Ike's relationship outside the house. I guess they're still friends or so, something like that. With the way they talked about it, I think they're still talking terms. So Ebuka asked her how she think, like, what does she think about their friendship? And the queen of highlight herself, Lambo, replied. She said, she's not really cool with it. That she feels like it's disrespectful. That the way they do it on social media and all that, she does not really like it, that it's disrespectful to her. She said that she feels like they go on social media to spite her and all that. So Ebuka asked her that, okay, what do you think is disrespectful? Is it the fact that they are friends, or the fact that okay they do stuff together on social media and all that? She said, both of them, like everything, all what they do is disrespectful to her. So basically, from what I gather from this reunion, Mercy isn't happy with Tasha and Ike's friendship. She feels it's disrespectful. She does not want them to be friends. But then I feel like it's not Tasha's fault. It's for her to talk to a man. Ike is the one that is being friends with Tasha. Tasha does not have like any beef or anything with anybody. She's cool with anybody. She'd be like, when it's business, it's business. And they are both business partners. They are both brand ambassadors for Hype and Steam. That's Ike and Tacha. So I see why they connect more online and everything. And even before they started dating, that's even before Ike and Messi started dating, Tasha and Ike were friends already from the house. So I feel like maybe Ike does not see it as anything to just stop being friends with her because Messi isn't in good terms with her. So that's how I think about this. I could be wrong though, but this is my own 1 cent on it. When Ebuka asked Ike what he thinks about this, Ike was like, Tasha and himself, when they're together, they mainly do business. Like it's like business talk and all that. They don't even have time to talk about other housemates. They don't discuss other people, and that's that. Also, he said that he has discovered that having an argument with a woman is like out of it because no matter what you say, you always end up wrong. You just let her talk and just accept it like that. I guess he's talking about their relationship. Ebuka also asked Tasha if she felt that her friendship with Ike is being disrespectful to Mercy. So Tasha replied, she said, based on what Mercy said, no comment. Okay, then Ebuka asked her again that, okay, I'm the one asking you now. Do you think it's been disrespectful to Mercy? People of God, she said no comment again. Like she didn't say pim. She didn't even talk about it. I feel like she didn't want to like include herself in their relationship saga or whatever. She just said no comment, that she had nothing to say about the situationship. After the no comment stuff, they went on a commercial break. When they came back, Thelma and Ford were in the studio. Tasha had left, so Thelma came in and Ford. I think Avala also joined them in the studio too. Yeah, she did. So there is the topic about Shay and Thelma's, saga. The whole Shay cussing Thelma's dead body and all that in the house, which led to a lot of people talking. Thelma said that she has forgiven Shay, by the way, that she does not have anything against him anymore. That even when they came out from the house, that she was one of the first people to go and hug him and all that. But still yet, she hasn't really like apologized one on one to her concerning that issue. So Thelma started talking about everything, like how it all started in the house and all that. And I'm sure you guys already know the story. I don't really want to talk about it because it at one point it got her really emotional. But then the annoying thing that I saw in this episode was the part where Mercy had to come in and start defending Shay. She was like, it was a Saturday night, Shay is always drunk and all that. That he did not really know what he was doing, I was drunk. I'm like, how can you defend him saying he's drunk? Like, even if he is drunk or he was drunk, at least now he's sober. He should apologize and just let it go. I feel like this guy has so much pride in him. Thelma said that that incident really hurt her and her family, by the way, that it really hurt her mom because the brother did not just die like that, like one thing led to another before his death. So she saying that kind of thing on live TV and all that really, really got to her. So when it was not Shay's time to justify himself, to talk and all that, in my mind I was even thinking, okay, he wants to apologize and end this thing once and for all. People of God, he was still trying to justify himself and justify what he did. Like, I'm like, just apologize. Jesus Christ, you're not going to take anything away from you. Just, I'm sorry. It will just end everything and make the girl feel happy. He was claiming to be angry. He said he was so angry that when he's angry, he says stuff that it does not really mean. Same thing he said to Ford, or same thing he did to Ford too in the house, that he just does things it does not really mean. He said the anger is his weakness, that um and he cannot really remember saying that kind of thing to Thelma in the house. I'm like, why are you lying? Then Ebuka asked him that, okay, why haven't you apologized yet? It was like, it's because he has not really remember saying that kind of thing. So maybe he's thinking, why should I apologize when I don't know what I said? Something like that, by the way. After much talk and talk and talk, he finally apologized to the girl. Even with the apology, I still feel like it wasn't really genuine. He just had to state, make it not be like saying no talk, that kind of thing. He just said it and just dropped it for the girl. And he was still trying to be defensive and all that. He didn't really say it because he really meant it. He just said it for the camera. That's the best way to put it. He apologized. Tema wanted to talk, but then at one point she broke down into tears. Then she started narrating of the story and all that. But then I can't really go deep down into the story because it's too emotional and like I can't really talk about it. Yeah, so that's that. This is where this episode ended. But guess what, guys? Tomorrow is going to be hot, like hot, hot, hot. I feel like Omashola is going to be in the hot seat tomorrow. Like, guys, Omashola and Messi were shouting at each other. I so can't wait for tomorrow to reach. Like, I want to see what caused it and all that. Hey, it don't happen. We must see what happened. All right, guys. So that's all for today. Thanks for staying through with me. Don't forget to subscribe. Please help your girl grow. Help me grow. Help a baby grow. Subscribe, comment, like my videos, and turn on your notification bell to get more updates from me. It's your favorite girl, Precious. Take care. Bye.